lead, you're going to serve somebody and follow, or get your butt out the way. Who here is currently going to school, high school or college, or some kind of educational training? All right. Who here has a family they live with? Who here has friends, girlfriends, significant others, homeboys, all that? Right? Who here plays a sport or some kind of hobby or activity? Who here wants to be an entrepreneur and learning to be an entrepreneur or thinking about it? Cool. Who here works a job, does chores, right? Hustles, something. Who here is currently going to BBA? All you have to raise your hand. Now, when it's time to pour into you, you don't pour into everything around you. When it's time to pour into you, what do you got?
Nothing.
What do you got?
Nothing.
An empty cup can't pour anymore. We pour into everybody and everything around us, but in order for you to be successful, you got to be able to get recharged and refueled. Come on. Yes. No matter how dope you are, an empty cup can't pour anymore. All that I'm here to be confident. I'm here for self-respect. All that, you got to pour into you first, when you can't pour into anyone else or anything else. That's why I said to tell y'all worthy. We deserve it, kings. No matter how we grew up, no matter what went around us, what was going on with our moms, what was going on with our pops, what was going on in our households, who got shot, who got murdered, who we lost, who went to prison. That's not fair, it's unfortunate, but we're still worthy. You gotta pour into you gotta love on you gotta keep in environments that pour into you, fulfillers, so you can stay full to keep pouring out more. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes, sir.
This is why we say, everybody look at me, lead, follow, or get out the way.
Get out the way.
Lead, follow, or get out the way.
Get out the way.
That's all we're here to do. You're going to step into the plate of lead, you're going to serve somebody and follow, or get your butt out the way. But y'all are the future, so we're here to pour into you so y'all stay full. But love on yourself, respect yourself, and we're here to help pour into you so you'll be more confident. Because with that, you can do all things. All right? Next thing.
Peace, King. Peace, King. Peace, King. My name is Demetrius Wilson. I am here today to be that person that pours into you. My life is great, but I want to see your life be greater than mine could ever be. Your dreams bigger than mine could ever be. I wrote a book about my mistakes. So I want to really give you a page out of my book. If I could, can I give them a page out of my book?
We don't have time for all of that.
All right, we don't have time for that.
After you can, sure.
Afterwards, I'm going to tear out a page of this book. It's a mistake I made and the lesson I got from that, and I want to give it to you. We talk about giving the game and applying it and navigating life, but what does that really mean if you don't have a context in your life about what that means? So I want to give you that, so not only do you have the resource to be poured in, but now you have the cup to carry the resource. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to just pour into you, so you guys can be greater than I'll ever be.
Come on. Peace, Kings. Well, first off, my name is Kenny Conwell. I am a moneypreneur, and I'm 36 years old, and I'm here to pour into you guys. So many of you said you want to be an entrepreneur. You're currently an entrepreneur. How many 10-year-olds do we have in here? 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. That's when I started entrepreneurship, right? So I want to inspire you to let you know that you can do that at your age. All right, I cut grass, I wash cars, and I did that as a young entrepreneur. How many of y'all right now feel like by a show of hands, anybody here needs something? Raise your hand if you need something, right? Raise your hand if you need something. Now I want to shift everybody's mindset, because the only thing you really need is God, number one. Come on. Food and water and sleep. Those are the 3 things you really, really need. Everything else you deserve. So whatever it is that you just said that you feel like you need, you actually deserve that. So I want you to right now say, I deserve it.
I deserve it.
I deserve it. And you want to take that mindset, because a lot of us feel like we need stuff and we really don't need nothing I just said. But God, really, straight up in other things. So what I want to encourage you guys to understand is now, because I deserve it, I can command it and I can attract it. So a lot of the things that we really want to be able to get, we already have. We just have to believe we have it and then do the necessary things to get it. So who wants to learn really quickly about money? Right? Anybody? All right. So I'm a moneypreneur. Been doing this since 2007. I want to break down some real key principles with you guys. Simple things that's going to help you about money. But before I do that, I want to help you all be successful. So what I've done to become successful is this thing called focus. Anybody ever heard of called focus? But let's break down focus. Right? Let's break down focus. It means, and this is what I want you guys to like remember. Follow one course until successful. All right, that's focus. Follow one course until successful. So many of you are already doing things that you want. King J just said, you're pouring your cup in this, you're pouring your cup in that, you're not pouring your cup in yourself. So number one, we got to focus on ourselves, right? We got to be selfish to be selfless. So the way we be selfish is we got to focus. So what does this mean? When we first wake up, how many of y'all check your cell phones when you first wake up? Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. You checking social media, Instagram, TikTok. Adults probably checking your bank account, checking your credit score and all this kind of stuff. The first thing you want to check in with is God. So when you first wake up, check in with God. What's that mean? Yo, God, what's up? You know, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Why am I starting with this? Why am I starting my day with checking in with God? Because that's my source. Right? So the first thing you do in the morning is check in with God. Second thing is, you just said that you deserve it. You deserve what it was that you felt like you needed. So, how many of you guys got goals? So guess the second thing you do when you first wake up. Number one, you check in with God. Number two, you check in with those goals. And you read the goals as if you've already achieved it. So, somebody say a goal real quick. Whatever the goal is. Just yell it out. What's a famous actor? What else?
House. Build a house.
Build a house. What else?
Billionaire.
Billionaire. So you say, I'm a billionaire. I'm a famous actor. I have a house. That's the goal. You make it specific. You speak it as if you already have it. So that's the second thing you check in with. So number one, God. Number two, your goals. Now the reason why we do this, guys, is because you have to believe it. You have to have a confidence and manifest it, right? Manifest this means you're going to get it in real life. Now, let's talk about money real quick, right? Let's talk about money. So to keep this super simple, your bank account, the gentleman said it before, we can't make money, we can just earn money, right? Value, he was true, that was right. Right? The only thing we can do is exchange our time or our thought processes or our brains for money. Right? So when we get the money, it's just a reflection of something that we did to serve somebody. So when you start thinking about, well, how do I make money, and then how do I manage money, both of those two things kind of go together. So when we're talking about, okay, how do I make money, offer value to somebody, but then how do I manage money? So the way you manage your money is you want to make sure you got those soldiers working for you, like King Jay was just saying. But when we break down $100, like let's just say you earned $100, like you earned it, 10% automatically should go to tithing, right? So whatever you believe in. Why? Because you want to believe that there's an abundant source that's bigger than you. You want to start that abundance mentality. So 10% of that dollar goes away, or $100 goes away. Then another 10% should go to what I call active investing. Say it. Active investing.
Active investing.
Active investing.
Active investing.
Now, what is this? This is pouring into yourself so that way you can get what's called a skill set. So you've got to learn. So somebody said they wanted to be a construction worker. Somebody else said they wanted to be a trader. They wanted to be whatever it is. So you take that money and you go find people who have done what you want to do and you invest in their programs. You go into school and you learn. So that's active investing. The next 10% is what we call passive investing. Somebody say passive investing.
Passive investing.
So with passive investing, what we're going to do is we're going to find somebody like King J, myself, and say, hey, or go to a bank and say, hey, look, I got this $10 can I put this in this savings account? Or can I put this in this investment account and then learn or let somebody else make that money for you? Right? So 10% to God, 10% to yourself, active investing, 10% to passive investing. Then the remaining 70%, right? That's what you live off of. So right off gate, what are you doing? You're putting yourself in position to give away because you have an abundant mindset. You're putting yourself in position to learn and invest in yourself, even if it's in a business or a course or a program or a school. And then you're putting 10% away for a rainy day to earn money for you, right? So that's how you really want to break down the dollar. Now, there's this other concept called credit. Y'all say credit.
Credit.
Now, would you believe that money is not real? Money itself is debt. So we look at the dollar, and I want to go too deep here, King James. All right, money itself is debt. So what you want to do is tap into credit and cash, and now you can go out and purchase things. So that's all I got. I don't want to go too ham, but hopefully that makes sense. And realize that you deserve it. And the thing I want you guys to take from what I just communicated was focus. Follow one course until successful.
Appreciate it.